Remember when high school was the only thing you knew? Completely naive to the world. Remember when your biggest problem was forgetting your locker combination? Life was simple. Then there came that day someone asked you, "What do you want to do with your life after high school?" Some want to be a doctor or an attorney. Some aspire to be a police officer, dentist, or vet. But others want something different. Visual art, theater, dance, music, filmmaking, radio, photography, graphic design. These are just a few growing career interests for high school students in our community. Here in Lewisburg, you'll find an artsy, one-of-a-kind town that is full of potential job and internship possibilities for students. With the increasing amount of high school interest in these areas and the support of our local businesses, it seems the school system should take advantage of the endless opportunities that are practically lying down the street. But don't take my word for it. Sit back, relax, and watch it with your own eyes. Take in what a strong response our students and community has towards the idea of a fine arts curriculum at Greenbrier East.
Pass me by one summer day, flash those big brown eyes my way, and oh, I wanted you forevermore. Now, baby, I'm not one that gets around, swear my feet stuck to the ground, and oh, I never did meet you before. Hello, Mary Lou.
I'm highly involved in the music department at Greenbrier East. Two of the major, extracurricular things I'm involved in are the local bluegrass group called Harmony Creek Junction and a male vocal quartet called the Serenaders. And both of these groups go out into the community and we perform for community benefit concerts. And music is just such an important part of my life. Like, I'm not necessarily going to major in music, but it provides me hobbies that I'll be able to carry with me the rest of my life. And
that's all I need to see for me to stay. Hey, hey, hello, Mary Lou. Goodbye, heart. Goodbye, heart. Sweet Mary Lou, I'm so in love with you. I'm in love with Mary Lou. Mary Lou, we never part. We never part. So long, Mary Lou. Goodbye, heart. Goodbye, heart.
Another thing would be there are several programs in this school, such as HOSA, that get to go outside and get hands-on learning with professionals. And within the music department, we don't really necessarily get to do that. We only get to go out and play a couple of shows here and there, and we only get to play probably like 4 or 5 times a year, if that. And it would be great if we could get out and learn from hands-on professionals and actually get to study more theory and just get to know our instruments better.
As you can see, students are benefiting from real-world experience, but we still need more. Not only would hands-on experience with businesses help the school grow, but it also helps the businesses involved. You'd be surprised at how excited and open to the idea our community is.
So we have a high school company, Truly Performing Youth, and we're very excited to hear that the high school is looking at having a fine arts concentration, and we would be extremely interested in having students work with us in all capacities in helping to produce the work behind the scenes, working in the office, all the things that we do, because this is an artist-run organization. So we know every facet of what it takes to be making the arts, and very interested in helping other students learn that work with us.
Hello, my name is Jeff Bryant, And besides the privilege of being principal at Greenbrier East Highschool, I'm also director of entertainment at the Greenbrier Resort Hotel. When consideration of the concentration of fine arts for our students at Greenbrier East High School, the Greenbrier Hotel would be privileged to permit our students to do internships, shadowing, and possibly some job opportunities working for the entertainment department. We have a very extensive department now working with artists not only on a national level, but also a regional and local level. In many capacities, they can learn management of entertainment. They can also see the performance end of things, and also kind of the nuts and bolts of the entire music business. So we'd be very receptive to having students involved at the Greenbrier Hotel.
As you can see, the people of our town are very interested in the idea of student involvement. While interviewing people, another point became apparent. Having fine art courses available at a young age really helps influence your life path.
When I was in high school, back in the dark ages, in Pennsylvania, we had a high school radio club, and the high school's journalism teacher was the sponsor of that club. And it may not sound like much, but the local radio station basically gave us an hour a month to program. And we did school news and school sports and school activities and so forth and so on, and some of the top music of the day. And that's how I got started. I was on the air in Pennsylvania when I was 14 years old, and I pretty much knew from that point that's what I wanted to do. That's where I wanted to direct my energies, and it seems to have worked out okay. I'm general manager here now. We operate 4 radio stations from inside the building, and started off as the nighttime DJ, and now I own the store. So it was a way. It showed me definitely where I wanted to go with my life, what I wanted to do, and I was one of the lucky ones that figured it out early. And perhaps if students are exposed to more things like this through a program where they can shadow people on the job or even intern, it might help some young people with the decision as to which direction to take with their life.
I am actually a product of having a fine arts program from when I was very little. I was performing in community arts theaters, community theaters, since the age of 10, but in high school we had a very active drama department, very active performing arts department, very active audiovisual department. So I was getting that kind of experience from a very young age, and then into college and so on and so forth. So fundamentally speaking, from a very young age, it is vital, I think, to learn those skills, again, if that's something that you're thinking about doing in the future, or if in a related field to the performing arts.
Unfortunately, not everyone was lucky enough to have a fine arts curriculum at their high school. This just further underlines the point of how important these courses can be.
I wanted to be a photographer from the time I was 10 years old, but I didn't have any mentors, no one around that could teach me how to do photography and really explore all the different avenues that are available with photography. But you know, through experience and being much older in my life, I finally achieved my dream, which is to have my own portrait studio and gallery. And I understand that the school needs a program where they can have mentors and an environment where they can come in and shadow a professional in this field. And I think that's a great idea, because that will open up a whole new view of things that are available as options in the profession of photography.
Hello, I'm Zach Tincher from Greenbrier East High School. I'm a photographer. I'm interested in going to school, graphic design major, photography minor, starting my own business in photography.